G'day guys and welcome back to Warrior. This is episode 8, I think, yes. It's been a minute since I actually watched the last episode, just life getting in the way, work being a son of a bitch. Yeah, what happened last time? I think we had Bolo trying to kill the sister and her, I don't know, husband slash boss slash lover guy. But she is actually the one who ended up killing him anyway. But it's started an all-out war. And I think that's where the episode ended, if I remember correctly. They were about to charge at each other at the end, so I am excited to see what actually happens next. We're going to see a lot of bloodshed, there's going to be a lot of death, so let's get to it. Let's go. Damn, that was a good stunt. Just a lot of hacking and slashing. I'm not really seeing a lot of impacts. There's one hell of a shaky cam going on as well. That was cool. Man can move. And no one thought to bring a gun. Alright. Yeah. Basically what I thought it was going to be. Just a lot of death. A lot of blood. Love it. Right. If I remember correctly, she drugged herself, yeah? So that her husband could
You assured me this Chinatown
have his way with her?
The violence is growing. It's become a national story.
A couple of dead hatchetmen is hardly a civic disaster.
11 dead hatchetmen and many
11.
Is there ever a bright side?
I thought it would be more than that. Better.
Sergeant O'Hara, forgive the intrusion, but I wanted to
Fits into their agenda kind of perfectly, doesn't it?
And who bears the cost of such measures? California's taxpayers. Honest, law-abiding citizens. This isn't a local problem.
There should be a police presence there regardless.
Staunch the flow of Chinese into our ports immediately.
Feng Hai. Do those sound like actions of scared little bitches? What's changed?
Bolo.
Long as he couldn't see past her tits. And now that he's gone, she's looking to make her mark.
Negotiation on neutral ground between you and Mai Ling.
No way you tell that uppity bitch
Enough.
she could...
When?
Tomorrow, 3 o'clock.
At least see what the new regime has to say.
If we want to hold on to Chinatown, we need to scrap smarter, not harder.
He's not wrong.
And don't let me hear that you didn't go, Sean.
I'll go, Mr. Leary.
Things are only gonna get worse.
This won't do. This won't fucking do.
Please, we're family now. Just tell me that you'll deliver as promised.
You have nothing to worry about on that.
What a coincidence that it happened after he finally
Because
his
I
wife.
vouched for you. And if you prove me right, there will be plenty of work to come.
But somehow he and his partner figured out where my money was coming from, and they accused me of fronting for
A Chinese person.
a Chinese whore. They threatened to kill the deal and expose us to the bank, unless we pay them more.
Extortion.
How much?
$5,000.
Damn.
We all know you've had Longzi's balls in a jar for some time now.
What's done is done.
Yeah.
A war benefits no one.
You call
She can earn the respect of her gang,
assuming
but
you have a
every other
proposition.
gang out there, not so
A
much.
public tongue war brings an increased police presence, and none of us want that kind of attention. Let's contain it. 2 fighters. The best from each of your tongues.
Champion v champion.
A fucking contest?
Buys us time.
Time for what? We need to move while they're weak. Put an end to Long Z once
Yeah.
and for all.
Time for
Maybe,
what?
but at what cost? How many men? My Ling is inexperienced, reckless. She'll
She's
make a
got,
mistake.
what's his name? Lao Ting with her
And
though?
when she does, we'll be ready.
Where were you the other night?
I'm sorry, something came up.
You don't say.
Honestly, I don't know what we were thinking. Can you imagine if someone found out? We don't exist outside this apartment, and we never will.
I don't know what her deal is.
Really? Tell me, what kind of future do we have? What is this?
I mean, she's not wrong, but I don't know.
I'm the mayor's wife, for God's sake. And you...
What?
John Chinaman.
About to be thrown out of the country?
a
What?
criminal.
Okay, Penny.
Well, she had a good fling.
Assam. Don't come back.
Thank God, that room is too bright. Nah, I don't want to see it again. A ghost. What are they doing?
You don't step up to a cop like that. You don't fucking follow me.
He was playing the world's tiniest violin. What are you doing?
That's right. You better fucking hurry. The fuck off me.
I admire your resourcefulness. But I've given it some thought. Perhaps there's a better way for us to resolve this issue.
Why
Which
don't you have a
is...
seat while I fetch you some drinks? Well, if it's all the same to you gentlemen, I've had a long day.
Sit down. I'm not talking to the Chinese whore. I'm talking to you. Lance?
Yeah, what the hell?
Lance?
I think this dude's about to die.
Who the hell are you?
She's the whore you were just insulting.
Chinese whore. You take my money, I take back.
Tell her to stop, please. She can have the fucking money.
She speaks English, dude. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still confused by the the language choices, but still. Yeah. That dude is dead. What the hell?
This is new.
Yeah. Fucking, I didn't know luchadors were in this. How many are there? Or is this a test to see if he's good enough to be in that duel? Oh, I counted like, what, 6 of them?
Really?
Yeah.
Young Jun insists that you're every bit the warrior Bolo was.
Yeah, it was.
But before I put the livelihood and reputation of this town on the line, I needed to see it for myself. And now I have.
Is it good enough? What's his name? Is it Lao
Assam
Ting?
will be our champion against the Longzi. You will avenge Bolo's death. And by killing Li Yong, we'll put an end to the Longzi's little insurrection.
Li Yang, yeah.
Will you do this for your brothers, Assam? For me?
Oh, well.
Man, that's going to be a rough fight for Assam.
The Chinese coming to our shores are criminals and gangsters, bringing with them a savagery not seen
Not
since
all
the
of
Indian
them.
Wars. Here, here.
It's a minority.
Evening, dear.
You got roped into this as well.
The spiritual and moral core of the nation is at risk.
I agree. And there is certainly no shortage of American men looking for work. If we keep hiring foreign labor, we will decimate the working class.
I probably feel the same
That
way
also
if I
includes the
kept my
Irish,
will.
player.
Once we have voted in the Exclusion Act, we can certainly legislate for ample Chinese labor, as economics dictate.
Tell me, Senator.
Oh my
compare
God,
the
a woman
Chinese to the
speaking.
Indians, and I can't help but wonder how the Indians viewed the arrival of our own ancestors. I imagine they would have wanted to enact an Exclusion Act all their own where we were concerned.
Oh, Penelope, dear. I
Not
hardly
wrong.
think it's fair to compare.
My
Not
point
wrong.
is, we came to a country, found a people we deemed inferior, and stole their land right out from under them. And since then, we have imported different races we deem inferior to do our dirty work for us.
You seem determined to embarrass me.
Trust me, you do that all on your own.
That's
Don't shut your mouth.
wow.
I'll have you thrown out of your own goddamn party.
You've been striking out recklessly, with no plan, no purpose. And now, because of that, you're about to step up against one of the most dangerous men in Chinatown. And I promise you, right now, he isn't slapping around drunk, sweating whiskey like some half-wit onion. So go ahead, drink up.
Probably banging his sister, though.
Stop trying to save you from yourself.
Nope. He's training. Appreciate this guy for getting up again. Nice. Do you think Awesome's ready for this guy? I don't think so. Man is completely shredded.
Tell me you're going to fix this.
I will.
You better.
How? How are you gonna fix this?
I love you, you big idiot.
It's your funeral.
Tell me about it.
Can we expect just a pile of bodies behind this guy, or what?
Pretend this is about protecting me. This is about you, once again needing to prove to the world that you're the best. You haven't changed a bit.
He didn't even want to be the fighter. He got roped into it.
I think if I win, your little power play is over.
That's not what this is about.
Really?
Hmm.
Who killed Longzi?
Yeah.
You can't beat him.
I guess we'll find out.
You're not gonna know unless you're there, fighting.
This man is a patriot. And with patriots like him doing the right thing, we're gonna take back our jobs. We're gonna take back our city.
They took her jobs. Fuck, he's punching sand on top of a flame. No way Awesome can beat that guy. He's a fan of being in one direction, turning the guy around, going from the other direction. Okay. Who is this chick? What's her story? How does she know how to use one of those? What the fuck is going on? That was a weird montage. Whose body is it? The old guy from before?
No coat or tie. He was likely killed indoors and then dumped out in the ocean.
So you're saying we've got some kind of maniac Chinese swordsman running around killing people in their homes?
Swordswoman.
We're assuming he's Chinese.
Yes, Officer Lee.
And the young one could
We're
be
assuming
used
it's
as a
fucking
scapegoat.
Chinaman. Because in 30 years in this business, I've never come across a white murderer who's killed anyone with a fucking sword.
Why would a real estate tycoon be targeted by the Chinese?
Well, I guess you can ask him that. When you catch him.
They want free real estate.
He doesn't like me very much, does he?
No, that's not true. He doesn't like you at all.
Alright, so we got a duel set up between Leon and Awesome. One is a very, very well trained master. Awesome, obviously well trained too, but Lee, I'm just gonna call him Lee Young. Well, I don't know. I should have put subtitles up, but yeah, he's very methodical in his movements, not a wasted one. Awesome is all about speed. So it's a very interesting matchup. We have seen them kind of fight before. Awesome was very much outmatched in that little, let's call it a fight. Yeah. Other than that, we got the Irish getting some work. Awesome and Penelope broken up, I guess. And that's about it. They're on the trail, the trail, I guess you could call it, of the real estate stuff. With what was it? Was it Steel Co? I don't think I wrote that down yet. It was something about Steel Co or something. With Patterson. Spring Valley, I think it was. Other than that, it looks like they're moving forward with the Exclusion Act. Hopefully. Well, I say hopefully. I mean, that's what they hope, at least. Other than that, yeah, I was a bit disappointed at the beginning. I was looking forward to, like, the all-out brawl. And while we did get it a little bit, I was disappointed that we didn't get to see a whole lot. Like, it was over very quickly. Then we had the opening credits, and then we just saw the aftermath. It was like 11 dead, yeah? 7 Long Z, 4, what you call them? I am terrible with remembering names and shit. They're around somewhere. But, yeah, like, that's it. That was a very enjoyable episode with a weird montage towards the end there. I am curious as to what that Virgin's story is. I don't know if I have her name yet, but she knows how to use a sword. She's obviously trained in it. I am concerned that she is going to be used as a scapegoat in case the cops come knocking for one reason or another, but I'm curious as to what her backstory is. We haven't gotten that yet, so that's it. Another enjoyable episode, but that's it for this week, guys. Join me next week for episode 9 as we head to, I believe that would be the penultimate episode of this season. So, and I assume next episode might be the duel, but join me next week for episode 9 regardless. And as usual, if you'll enjoy this reaction and want to see more, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, join me next time. I'll see you then. Bye, guys.